today we have something very special.
That's right. We have a movie in conjunction with the House of Laszlo and Interdinen Studios.
It's called The Mime.
What's it about?
A truck named Big Bertha.
Brought joy about experiencing.
That voice, that's yours.
Yes, it is.
Oh, hey, this is Jenny Wallace, and that's Raz T. Slasher, whose podcast we were on called Twisted Geekdom.
Yes, it is. So I recommend all of you run out and buy this movie. The link is in the description below and right around this area.
Oh, for now, visit the link. You can pick up your copy and you can hear Cheesy's disembodied voice.
That's right. This baby retails for $19.95.
And get your copy today.
I hope everyone had a wonderful Valentine's Day. And now that we're back after that, I think it's time for a change.
Ooh, I could always use some change.
This time, it's Toxy in Japan.
How many Toxy movies are there?
This ain't no place to kiss and hug. Go get a room if you want that stuff. I'm gonna show you how to love. You gotta, if you want my...
Greetings from Tromaville. This is Super Troma and Metaphilia, and next is Mr. Cheeseball's review of Toxic Avenger Part 2. Enjoy!
We got a Super Tromat!
Oh, that's not all. But first, could you be a doll and get me a sody pop and some jalapeno chips?
It's not jalapeno, it's jalapeno.
No, I mean jalapeno.
No one says that.
Man, I love these jalapeno chips.
Potato. Anyways, well, let's get this movie started. Of course!
40 years of disrupting media.
Yeah, what he said.
My name is Melvin Junko. I live in a garden apartment in the Tromaville dump. I am the first hideously deformed monster hero of superhuman size and strength to come from New Jersey. They call me the Toxic Avenger. This is my story. Several years ago, I and the little people of Tromaville succeeded in crushing criminals and ridding Tromaville once and for all of evil and corruption. Tromaville actually became a nice place to live. And dancing in the streets.
Spiraled out of control pretty quickly.
Michael Bay did special effects on this, didn't he?
I'm not sure, but didn't they just waste half of their budget on that explosion?
Yep, and the other half was spent on the villain's hat. My God, did you see the rhinestones on that thing?
Yeah, I did. Well, anyways, Toxy has a new voice now.
A new actress playing his mom.
Well, a new actress for his wife.
And new Jersey. That didn't work.
Well, anyway, the bad guys are this group called Apocalypse Inc., and they just blew up the home for the blind.
At least no dogs were shot in this scene.
And what about the entire house full of blind people?
No dogs were shot in this scene.
Well, I'd rather be shot than go through the next scene.
What? You mean the most ridiculous fight scene ever created?
Set to Duke Ellington's Don't Mean a Thing.
If you ain't got that swing, do I
No, don't you start.
do we want to do a body count?
Well, it was a car full of thugs. Half of the village people. A guy in dragon. Is that the Haiti kid Raymond Kessler?
Wait, you're forgetting Black Dynamite, Michael Jai White.
Oh, he was the one late for his piano lesson. Apocalypse Inc. is trying to destroy the ozone layer to force people to live in domes that they themselves are producing.
No shit. And Troma thought of this before Biodome.
Well, also, Apocalypse Inc. is also trying to neutralize the Tromatons, which are what makes Toxy so darn powerful, and Japan is the only place that has the technology to do so?
Translation. Tromatons equal metachlorians. Yet another thing Hollywood stole from the little guy that was Troma.
How far are we into this movie?
Oh, half an hour out of an hour and 46-minute movie.
Subsequent bouts of deep depression. So many innocent blind people had died before I could do anything to save them. Claire even suggested I increase my psychiatrist visits to 8 times a week, instead of the usual 7. Problems to the fact that I was raised in a single-parent household, my father having left home when I was a tiny baby.
My brain hurts!
Get on with it!
Get on with it.
Get on with it!
Get on with it.
When the hell is Toxy going to get to Japan?
Well, first he has to get sexually harassed by his psychiatrist and go on a picnic with Claire.
Wait. Wasn't her name Sarah in the first Toxic Avenger?
Wasn't his name Melvin Ferd and not Melvin Junko in the first Toxic Avenger?
There were a lot of drugs taken between Toxy's Part 1 and 2, weren't there? Anyways, Toxy finally parasails to Japan.
But first, he has to go across 2 big mountains.
You only get one boob for the breast that we can't show. 40 minutes in. Finally we get to Japan.
And Toxy runs rampant with Japanese stereotypes,
And he even gets to meet a girl and a bunch of Japanese thugs.
who are trying to rape her, or grope her, or throw her off a balcony, or, you know what? Who the fuck cares?
He meets a girl.
Masami and I searched all over Tokyo for my father.
When the hell is Sesame Street's Big Bird Goes to China going to get over with and, you know, the plot resume?
You do know they have a meanwhile in Tromaville, right?
Neither a borrower nor a lender be. Shakespeare.
Fuck you! David Mamet.
Anyways, back in Japan, Toxy disguises himself as a Japanese tourist and looks for his dad with a giant-ass monologue.
Raven! My boy! My son!
Embraced my long-lost dad. That evil was my father!
No, it can't be.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
Wait, so Toxy's dad works for Apocalypse Inc.?
It appears so. Wait. You sure he's not just some dad double that Apocalypse Inc., you know, paid to pretend to be Toxy's dad?
Do you think they paid the screenwriter enough money to actually write that in the script?
Probably not.
Wrote the script? It feels so good but hurts so bad. Ah! Oinkle!
Banzai!
Wait, you used our last clip on that?
Are you gonna sit through another 38 minutes of this film and find a better clip?
No. No.
I thought so. Yeah. You want to keep cap, honey?
Yeah. A giant bad guy fight ensues with a chainsaw fish sword weapon, a woman in a kimono, and a merkin interrupting an interview about seaweed, a milk-vomiting fish head man, and an epic sumo beatdown with Toxy's dad. Again, we are totally sober, not making this shit up.
Although, you know, after all that, there's still 20 minutes left in the film, Cheesy.
Fuck you, David Mamet.
Well, we survived that. Well, what did you think of the film, Cheesy?
What? You really don't want to go first? I should let the lady go first.
Fuck you, David Mamet.
Fair enough. This is a movie, and it was definitely on film. Unfortunately, it's extremely disjointed and is too much like a cartoon. If I want a cartoon Toxy, I will watch Toxic Crusaders, not this film. I do believe if they shortened the recaps of the Toxic Avenger and had cut down every fight scene, then it might be a bit better. However, it should be noted, we did watch the unrated director's cut, so perhaps this is why. Either way, unless you're a huge Toxic Avenger fan or a completionist, I would say skip this one.
This ain't no place to kiss and hug. Go get a room if you want that stuff. I'm gonna show you how to.
Film, what are we gonna do next?
Exclusive Troma month.
There's gonna be no Toxy, is there?
No, I think we're gonna take a break from Toxy, and we're going to do 2 exclusive movies that were sent to us by Troma, and they will be different than our normal reviews, as we are not allowed to show clips.
It better not be Toxy.
And then after that, we go on a wonderful vacation.
Horror Hound?
Horror Hound.
I'm gonna fucking need that after this film.